Just editing this now, the day after, my legs hurt so badly, like just cramping when I walk. That's, ugh, too much. So, today was leg day, which means it's time to fix my poverty squat. I think legs the day after pull, so this means that I did deadlift the day before, so that my lower back and my legs are still somewhat fatigued from deadlifting, which is not great, but we continue. Starting off with 115 kilos for my final warm up. My gym closed for a month, well, not for a month, about a month ago, for a few days, for like a week and a bit. And when it reopened, I just lost my ability to brace standing up, so I've never felt properly balanced when I squat. You see on my first set, the last rep that I do, it's me really leant forwards, really off balance. It's just, I find it very difficult to push. On my top main working sets, because I'm lifting primarily for strength, I always try and aim for about 6 reps maximum. And if I can do that for all three sets that I do, then I'll generally up the weight by 1.25 kilos or 2.5. So then, progressive overload, I'll probably start around 3 reps again and slowly work my way back up. I then normally go into doing front squats next, just because I have the rack, so I might as well do it without having to wait for someone else, because otherwise that's just a pain in the ass. I'm not super used to these yet, so I only got up to about 50 kilos, which is, enough for me, I feel it. It's also pretty intense on my wrists and on my collarbone and my neck, so I need to slowly work up to going heavier, because it hurts like shit. I have problems with my wrists. These allow me to be more upright while squatting. I can feel it more in my quads and also my lower back. I don't know if that's just because it's helping keep me straighter, but it's a different movement, and it's also good to practice different things. After this, I do prone to hamstring curls. I know that the seated one is technically better because you're training your hamstrings in a lengthened position rather than a shortened one, but it feels like it's trying to steal my shoes, and I just can't get the settings right. So I normally train prone. I'll normally start with a couple sets of 7 to 10 reps like normal, but on my last set I'll do a drop set just so I can squeeze out the extra few repetitions before I have to make my way back upstairs, which is really bad after having just trained squats and then also hamstrings. Next up, we've got calves. I won't lie, these really suck. These are my least favourite thing to do right after chest, which is surprising for some people. I really do not like training chest. So, I'll start off with 25s, as you can see there, and then I'll put more weight on each time, trying to get as many reps as possible, but my muscle connection to my calves is really just not there. They're muscular enough, I guess, and I train them about twice a week, so it's probably fine, just not the most fun thing to do. And the final thing I do on leg day is leg extensions. These are honestly one of my favourite exercises ever. Sometimes I'll swap them out. I do like a really close, low feet hack squat. I also find that these hit my calves pretty well, but I just really like leg extensions. I only do these for a couple of really intense sets, with just countless reps, as many as I can possibly squeeze out on every time. Normally, I feel my quads cramp up really hard on the last couple sets as I do them, which is what ends up stopping. If I could do more, if I could, without them just like cramping completely, then I would. I ended this last set, you'll see, with some really slow squats, trying to prioritize my quads over any other part. That's why I'm holding onto the edge of the machine. Someone in my gym showed me this, and it looked like it killed his quads. He had to lie down on the floor afterwards. So, yeah, and I mean it did. It worked. Mine wasn't quite as bad, but you know, it's intense. And that's all. I will see any, hopefully, returning viewers for a push day, which will be tomorrow at this point, or in a couple days. See ya.